Pros and cons of living in North Peoria in Arizona. You might be new to the area or just looking to relocate within the valley. Hi, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty lady at EXP Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate. So here's some tips on the pros and the cons so that you really know what you're getting into with moving to this portion of the valley. So we'll start out with the cons. So a few cons with living in North Peoria. Number one would be that it's a growing area. So there's still some construction going on, and there is still some construction on the freeways and on your city streets as well. So just expect that in some areas you might have a little bit of a backup to get home. But overall, you can travel pretty easily throughout North Peoria. They still do have single lane traffic, and they are widening some of these roads, which is why you're going to see some of this construction. So another con for living in the North Peoria area would be if you're looking for somewhere for horses or a lot of land, a lot of acreage. There's very few locations where you can do that. There are still some where you can have horses and ranch properties, but for the most part, these are going to be newer subdivision type properties that are going to be north of the Loop 101, all the way up towards the 303 and kind of filling up that northwest corner of the valley in North Peoria. So let's start with some of the fun things, right? The pros. So the pros of living in North Peoria would certainly be how it's a little bit spread out. There's mountains, so as you drive around, you're going to see mountainous areas. Hey, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty lady with EXP Realty, and I hope that you're enjoying the video so far. Click the bell and subscribe to my channel, and you'll be notified when I drop a new video. Message me or call me at any time if you have any questions. Take care. You're also going to have a lot of mountain biking trails, hiking trails. So if you like to be outdoors, this is definitely a great area for you. The majority of the homes in the area are going to be newer subdivisions. So you'll have the majority of homes 2000 and newer, but we have a lot of houses that have been built in the last 10 years in this area and a ton that are still under construction. So if you are looking for something that is a little older, this area is going to be a little difficult to find that. Most things are newer, and it's just a really lovely area when you're driving around. Just feels amazing. The schools, most of those are newer in the area as well. Some of these schools are state-of-the-art. Some of them are even the interior type buildings for the schools. There's community centers. Another pro would be the Lake Pleasant area. So there is a lake nearby, guys. It's only like 15 minutes from most areas in Northwest Peoria. So that's a very convenient thing for you as well. And another pro, hey, we're just got them flowing here. So another pro for you would be the freeways. You can get around very, very easily in this area. So you have the Loop 303, which is the newest of the freeway systems. and that's going to be just a little bit further north. So you have, if you start further north, you have Carefree Highway, and then if you're heading to the south, you'll have the 303. The 303 is going to loop you from the I-17 and loops you all the way around to the I-10 in the far west valley. And that'll give you access to go, to the 17 north to Flagstaff. So you're only about an hour and 45 minutes to Flagstaff. And then if you want to head over to the I-10, you could easily head out and head over to California or San Diego if you wanted to go to those areas. And a drive to San Diego is only going to put you about 5 hours. Rocky Point's going to put you about 4 hours. That's Mexico, so where there's beach. So lots of pros for living in this area. Your average, for the price point, we're hitting up probably in the 600 range now. You can find homes that are in the high 400s, but you're going to be few and far between. This area is becoming very popular, so the prices are rising, and there is a pretty big spread in prices. That's another pro. You can be, in the $1 million plus price range, find a home. You can be in the mid fives, 600, and still find a home there as well. Peoria has what we call kind of strip mall areas, so you don't have a huge mall like you would have at Kierland and Scottsdale. There's, you have big malls in a few areas in the valley, but in North Peoria they don't quite have one yet. They do have shopping centers within just 5 minutes of most neighborhoods that have a Ross, that have a Home Depot, that have your major shopping. So Fry's, Safeway, Albertsons, Bash's, those are our major grocery stores. You can have Walmarts and Targets that are really close by as well. So your shopping is pretty close. And then as far as like sports arenas, you do have lots of baseball nearby. The Cardinals are only going to be about 20 minutes away from North Peoria. They're in the other area of Glendale, just right down the 101 freeway. So freeway infrastructure is great for this area. You're only about 35 minutes from downtown Phoenix. That would be a pro or a con, just depends on how you look at it. And most of the area has homeowners association, so that can be a pro or a con, just depending on what you're looking for. So if you're looking for something where you can park a boat in your front yard or right on the side and not have anyone tell you what to do, then that might be a con for you. Most of North Peoria is going to have a homeowners association, and most of these are going to run you anywhere from about $60 to around $100 for the average. Some of the HOAs will be gated, so it's just going to depend on what you're looking for. So again, I hope this is all helpful for you. Take care, have an awesome day. Thanks so much. Hi, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty lady at EXP Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate.